Hello everyone, in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to run Google Ads on Shopify. So there is actually a selection of Google Ads that you can choose. There is one that will focus on the SEO, there is one that's going to focus on solely images, on Google search, etc. And today I'm going to show you two kinds of ads that people usually use, but first let's take a look at an example. So let's say that you're trying to search for a product on the Google search. For example, right here I am searching for yoga mat, and you can see that on top of the pictures there is a sponsored wording. And what it means is that someone paid for their product to be shown on the very top of the searching page. So if someone searched for a certain product, their product are going to be the one that showed up first. And you can see, because when you click on the triple dot besides the sponsored word, you can choose whether you want to like that ad, etc. And it means that those things that showed up there are indeed being paid through Google Ads. And let's take a look at Google Ads itself. As I said earlier, Google actually have a selections of ads that you can choose. And if you go to Google Ads, you'll be able to take a look at the objective that you might reach through Google Ads. So maybe you will want to increase sales, maybe you want to get more leads, or maybe you want to get more website traffic. Let's say that I want to go with sales for now, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. And here you'll be able to see on the additional settings that we can do with our campaign or with our ads. So as you can see, you can select on a campaign type, either it's going to be a search, performance max, display, shopping, video, or demand gen. And if you don't know what that means, under the title, you can see a brief explanation of how things will work. Let's say that I'm going to go with the search, which means that the Google are going to focus on the search engine, and it's more likely to put my website or my product on the first page of the searching page. And then over here, I can also select on what ways would I want to reach my goals. And earlier, I choose sales as my campaign goal, but let's say that in order to reach the sales, I first will want to have a lot of people to visit my website. So I'm going to go ahead and click on website visit, and then I'm going to go back to my Shopify to copy the URL of my online store. So I'm going to copy on this URL right here, and then I'm going to paste it into my Google Ads. Then I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. Alright, so there is another settings that you can do. I'm just not going to go through all of them, but I'm going to take a look at the most important one, such as this one's right here. Whether you will want to choose the broad match keywords or not, because when it comes to SEO, keywords is a thing that is very, very important. Next, this is still on the keywords sections. So you will want to add on the keywords that is the most suitable to your business or to your product. And here I am actually using a very broad keyword, or like a very general keywords. I'm using anything that can be correlated into the name of my shop, which is the eyes of the sun. And I didn't really put anything that is too specialized. Let's say I didn't put any product name on it, but if you want, you can totally do that. My advice is just you will want to avoid anything that have no correlation whatsoever into your product or into your shop. So maybe you feel like if you add more keywords, it means that the possibility of your website to be found is also going to be bigger, but that's actually not how you will want to do it, because if you want people to discover your website, you will want them to be the people who will have the possibilities to buy something from your website. Yes, it might be good for brand awareness, but if the brand awareness goes to people who is not your market or not your target, I think it's just going to be, a waste of time. So make sure that you put anything that is related to your shop. Next, we have Google Merchant Center. So Google Merchant Center is something that is going to be a little bit more specific because it's going to be connected directly into your shop instead of just generalizing things through keywords. So right here, I'm trying to create a new Google Merchant account in case you don't know how to do it. This is how, and you can take a look at what I'm doing through. And here it's showing where our product will show, etc. So as you can see right here, if you're using the Google Merchant Center to push on your Google Ads, your product are going to be shown in a form like this one. So let's go back into the Google search that we've taken a look earlier. As you can see, there are one that has wording on it, and there are ones that shows picture mostly instead of the wording, like this one's right here. So with Google Merchant Center, you will be able to create an ads that looks like that instead of something that looks mainly just text. Next, you're going to want to insert the name of your store. And once you're done with the details right off the bat on the Google Merchant Center dashboard, you'll be able to see that you have the options to connect this account into your Shopify store. So you can go ahead and click on go to the Google and YouTube app on Shopify, and it's going to bring you into Shopify app stores directly into the Google and YouTube app sections. So you can go ahead and click on open app if you already installed it into your Shopify. But if you haven't, the button that you will see will say install instead of open app. So once the app is open, you'll be able to see on all of the settings that you can set through the Google and YouTube app on Shopify. So first, obviously, you're going to want to connect your Google account on it, and then there are several steps that you will have to fulfill, such as creating an online store. So even if you already have an online store created on Shopify, but if you're still setting it to be on password protected, the Google app will not be able to read it as an ready-made shop. So you're going to want to remove the password first before you will be able to continue to the next step. Alright, once you got the password removed, you can go to the next step, which is adding the privacy policy, refund policy, etc. So usually they already have a template for it. So what I did was just I'm adding everything through the templates. You can see that below its text box you will find a replace with templates button, so you can go ahead and use that for everything because that's what I do. But if you do want to create one by yourself, you can feel free to do so. And then once you're finished with every single template, you can go ahead and click on save, and then you can go ahead and continue to verify your contact. So it says here that you will have to confirm your contact in order to continue. And next, you will want to connect to a Google Merchant Center account. So the reason why it does not automatically add it, even though we come straight here from the Google Merchant Center account, is because I was creating that specific account with a different email account than the one that I have on Shopify. So my Shopify store have different email account with my Google Merchant Center account. The next step after that is you will have to verify the number, and then after that you will be able to manage and settings on your target country as well as manage the shipping setting. So there are two options for the shipping. The one is automatically and the other one is manually. I'm gonna go with the automatically instead. And then once you read all of the terms and conditions, you can go ahead and click on continue setup. And then the next step you want to do is to set your product that you can put on your Google Merchant Center. You can go ahead and click on Manage Product. And here, I'm not going to choose everything. I'm just going to choose some of them. And then I'm going to show you how it looks like after I chose all of the necessary product. So let's see and take a look at one of the product that I chose to be put on Google earlier. As you can see on the publishing sections on the right side of the screen, the Google and YouTube words appear over there. And if you would like to track on your campaign or your Google Analytics in general, you can go back to the Google and YouTube apps on Shopify and monitor your product as well as your ads through there. And that's basically it. That is how you can run and set up Google Ads on Shopify. I hope this tutorial is helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.